All right, the latest and greatest invention from Muppet Labs. We got big spools at work, and sometimes they're partials, and we need to break them down to little spools. But it's a pain in the ass, and the people that make the spoolers, they want a bunch of money for the hand crank things, and I just didn't want to pay that. So I got the dimensions of a spool, kind of, sort of, and there's a little hole in spools for a drive dog. So I made this little thing on the lathe, and then I made a tooth on the mill, so I have a drive dog. And then I've got this gadget here, which is a centering gizmo. I made that on the lathe too. I have a brass screw so that it doesn't dent the stainless rod here. And we went with a hand crank initially, but it was kind of clunky, and I bored out a piece of steel, a coupler spacer thing, and as we cranked it more and more, the stainless on steel, it got hot even though I oiled it, and I think I oiled it. Anyway, it eventually got hot, or actually we put a drill on the other side, and then as we were spinning it, then that's how it got hot, because we were spinning it too fast, and that shaft is probably all galled up. So I kind of gave up on that idea, and so we had some tubular steel, and I had to get another piece of stainless. Didn't really need to be stainless, but just whatever. And then I turned down the shaft. I turned it down so it would fit in the cheap, shitty $20 drill. And I put this guy here so that the torque will push back on that instead of just free spinning. And of course I got these all hot and then painted them so that hopefully it doesn't come off. I'm not going to try and peel it off because I don't like paint too much. But anyway, this is the Matic big spool to little spool winding machine. The pillow block is about $50. The drill is going to set you back 20. Then the rest of the materials, if you've got a welder, maybe the difference. So, well, definitely the difference. So maybe $120 total in materials, and then whatever your time is project wise. Okay. And we've got the speed adjust set there. That's a little bit fast. It's a little bit too slow too. But I'm playing with the little wheel here, the trigger wheel. So that'll do it. And you only need one pillow block, you don't need two. Keeping two aligned, unless they're floating, it would be really difficult. This is a plain ball bearing pillow block, so it keeps it straight. So there it is, the Matic from Muppet Labs. Just got to release the button there. The button's on the other side, the trigger lock. So that's a wrap, I think.